Hi folks, I'm Scott, and Brexit's a bit of a fucking shambles, isn't it? Whether it's talk stalling over the divorce bill, or the government refusing to release information about the impact of Brexit, particularly in Scotland and in north of England, the whole thing seems to be headed to one unmitigated catastrophe. Luckily though, well, not luckily, it's going to be a horrendous disaster for a lot of people. I'm sorry I shouldn't have led you on there, but luckily for me, in the context of this video, it reminds me of a game. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but one of my all-time favourite games is Superhot. It's a first-person shooter where, if you're standing still, time moves at an absolute crawl. But when you start to move, everything speeds back up to normal. Essentially, instead of the relentless action of something like Call of Duty, it requires you to stop, take stock of your surroundings, note any potential obstacles, formulate a plan, and can you see where I'm going with this? There's one level in particular which I think describes the current situation with Brexit perfectly, because it starts off with a humongous truck hurtling, or crawling depending on what you do, towards you. And the thing is, if you just look around, there's an obvious way to dodge the truck, and then bad guys spill out of it and you murder them all. That's not entirely relevant to Brexit. But what it feels like the UK government is doing is just standing still, waiting for the truck to eventually mow them down. And that's the thing, much like in Superhot you can see the truck coming, the UK government could have at least prepared for the possibility of Brexit actually happening. I mean, you didn't believe it would happen, I didn't believe it would happen, but it fucking happened. But from what I can see, there's no plan, there's no strategy, there's no ideas. They're just standing, transfixed in Brexit's headlights, with a shit-eating grin on their face, singing Brexit means Brexit, as a truck slowly approaches to mow them down, and the rest of us are with it. I should point out, Superhot's a really good game. I kinda feel like I've done it a disservice by associating it with Brexit. It's really good, you should play it. Got any thoughts on Brexit, or Superhot, or even just personal problems? I'll probably answer them. Let me know in the comments below. As always, tell all your pals about this video, and I'll see you next week.